Turpentine Creek staff members traveled to Upstate New York to pick up 4 cats in need of a home. This is Thunder. We loaded him first, and it was really easy to load him. He jumped in the transfer cage. Rain, on the other hand, another tiger, was sedated to be loaded. The leopards loaded really easy. This is Santana, and this here is showing here is Zambo. Welcome to the family at Turpentine Creek. The habitat building program has freed up enclosures in the main compound, which makes it possible for us to rescue more animals. As preparations were being made at the refuge, 2 staff members drove 1,450 miles to upstate New York to a facility that had been closed for over a year. The disposition of all the animals at the former zoo took place over the year's period, basically because the gentleman's increasing age, he was 72 years old, and their decreasing savings. It took over 5 hours to load the 4 cats. Then Turpentine Creek filled out and signed appropriate paperwork and turned right around for the 1,400-plus mile trip back to northwest Arkansas. After the 28-hour trip home, the animals were certainly glad to be stopped and resting. It was getting dark, so we had to unload them immediately that night and get them into the quarantine cage. These are the leopards they've carried over in this in the berry kennel crate that they were transferred in, and they were put inside, both of them inside the quarantine area. Here's staff members getting ready to get them open. They're closing up any small scrape holes because this cage normally holds tigers, so they got to tidy everything up, make sure everything's all safe. Here they are cutting the baling wire that ties the cages shut, and they slide them over up against the side of the wall. The trick is to get these leopards out of these cages as fast as possible. It's getting dark on us. They've had a long ride, and we want them to have a comfortable evening their first night at the refuge. So they slide the boxes up against the cage so that we can go outside the cage and safely open the doors to them and let them out in the area. Now it's getting dark on us, so the video from here on out looks pretty dim. Bear with me on this. I'm trying to focus in and show you just when we let the cats out. The first one that come out is the spotted Indian leopard. She runs right out the door of the habitat, or of the box rather, and the black leopard comes out after 5 more minutes later. The 4th of July this year is going to be a fantastic event at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. We're going to open 4 new habitats on the same day. 2 of them will house all of our bears, and the other 2 will house some of our handicapped animals that need to live on real flat, grassy, nice areas. Right after this monumental event, we'll go to work on the cougar habitat, which will house 5 of our cougars or mountain lions in a big area so they can run and play. And then we have plans to build a leopard habitat. We will need your help with the funding on these projects. These will be expensive projects because the cougars and the leopards both have to have tops on their cage. Please visit turpentinecreek.org to help us with this endeavor.